Your photography seems to be going well.
Anyway.
I think you're about ready for a nighttime visit to Florio Nature Park. Hopefully you'll get to see one of Lental's greatest wonders, a glow called the Illumina phenomenon.
Speaking of...
You're the one who discovered how that glow happens, right, Professor? Yes, I am, but explaining the process scientifically was only one step towards my ultimate goal. Finding the special Pokémon spoken of in the legends of Lental. You mean the Illumina Pokémon? I thought they were made up.
No.
No, they're very much real. You haven't seen the photographs from Captain Vince's travel log, have you?
What?
You can barely tell what's in those photos, and they're ancient anyway, literally 100 years old. Well, we can discuss that later. For now, enjoy your nighttime outing. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Pokémon Snap. In the last episode, yes, we not only leveled up the Research Park to level 1, we also unlocked... Wait for it. Hey, Park Night! Doctor, put up the locations visualizer. This shows every course in the game and how they're all related. There's many different islands in the game. Florio is actually only the first of them, and each island is represented by a colour on this map. Then they're also connected in the way you unlock them. Dots, you get from raising basically, once you raise a certain course to level 2, then you unlock the thing that's connected by dots, whereas dashes are just complete it once. So we've unlocked the park at night. We'll do that instead of going back to the park at day first. So, let's see what we can see. New area is always exciting because there's a load of new captures to take immediately. Oh, and to be able to go to the same areas at night is just really cool from an ecological perspective as well. Like, again, my background as an ecologist starts to come through whenever I play this game. There's a score bunny. That wasn't there in the daytime, nor was a Bidoof there. Oh, it's running around with its ass on fire.
In their behavior.
Ah, Bouffalons are much closer at night, you see. This is how you start to get some of these better shots, is by coming to courses at night. Ooh, there's a lot of Bouffalons here. Ooh, would be a good score bunny if it wasn't behind a damn bush. There we go. Oh, damn it. Took off again. Right, I'm going to try and stutter this one, so... There you go, because annoyingly... Ooh, Pidgeot! Pidgeot! Pidgeot, I always call it, which isn't really accurate. Yeah, sometimes the Z is too zoomed in. But not holding Z is too zoomed out, so you kind of want to stutter it and just take it as late as you can there. Is there anything in this water there? Oh, birds up ahead by the sounds of it. I've got headphones on for this, which is actually... Well, I mean, I always have headphones on, but genuinely... Oh, Tank! That's a Tangrowth! Turn around! Hello! Hello, Tangrowth! Nope, he won't. Having headphones is particularly good for this because there's a lot... Oh, it's a Murkrow. That's what that crowing noise was. Oh, shit. There's a lot you can do with... Oh, noises are coming from this unnatural bump in the ground. Is there something sleeping there? And a crystal bloom is flowering. Let's take a photo of that and work that out for later. There's a Caterpie there in the night. But yes, there are a lot of, like, sound cues that tell you where to look at certain times. Swanners are all asleep. Oh, they've got some little ducklets with them. Let's take one of the ducklets. There we go, that's a ducklet. Oh, is that a glowing swanner? Yes, it is. It's exhibiting the Illumina phenomenon. Let's see if we can track that. Come on. Come on. Come in a bit closer. There we go. Beautiful shot there. You love to see it. Oh, the Bidoof is asleep on his little dam. That's quite cute. Oh my god, that's a Torterra. It's right there. And the Pidgeot is under... A lot of things are happening here. I'm getting real too excited. Can you tell I fucking love this game? Partly it's just nice, like, don't get me wrong, I love Xenoblade and I love playing through Xenoblade. Partly it's just really nice to have a game where I don't have to, like, pay attention to any shit. Like, I just sit back here and play through this game. I don't have to plan stuff, I don't have to, like, oh, that Hoothoot's now fucking awake. Jesus Christ, and he's seen some shit by the looks of it. I can hear some ducks as well. Off to the left. Oh, Murkrows, hello. Not at all sinister, lads. Yeah, it's nice to not to just not have to plan or think about anything. You just get to sit back and play through a game which I very much enjoy. Like, don't get me wrong, I do really like doing a whole planned out practice thing. It is what I do, but I've been doing it for a year and a half at least with Xenoblade. Pinsir! Huh. Including a house move as part of that. So, like, Xenoblade was busy and stressful, and it was a lot of fun, but I am also in a lot of ways glad it's over for now, at least until we do the DLC, but the DLC will be more like this, actually. If not, even weirder. Ooh, combies! Even weirder because the DLC I'll be doing blind. I very rarely do stuff blind. Oh, that was a cool one with the score bunny jumping over it. I'm actually close to running out of photos here. But we're at the end anyway. The courses, so the night course is the same. They aren't always the same. Sometimes you do take. Oh, what's available for scanning here? Oh, that over there. Oh, another crystal bloom. Let's take a photo of that one too. That shouldn't make a difference because we've already got one photo of one. Oh, that Torterra's awake and plodding around. It's got a score bunny riding it. Maybe that's a different behaviour.
Hey, you copy?
Oh, a huge energy reading near me.
Reading near you. The professor's busy trying to make sense of the data. Let's ask him about it when you get back.
I will. That's a cool one of the score bunny. Yeah, they don't always inherently have to follow the same order, but that one does. So it's the same course, but it's just at nighttime. But you see how different it is. It's very cool. We've got a lot to discuss, but first, let's get your photos evaluated. Right, got a lot of new shit here. Only for 1 star for the score bunny. Let's go for that sleeping on the Torterra, though, because that's cool as fuck. Oh, these are Sleeping Bouffalante is 2 stars. That's interesting. That last one I took is probably one of the best. I really like the kind of... it's nice and centered. There's the other ones in the background. Really good. Right. That's a good photo, but it's not looking at me. But that one's it's looking at me, but it's further away. I'll go for that one. It's not going to be great, but there we go. Oh, that's a good combi. Shit, Tangrowth, but hey, let's clock in the points anyway. Ooh, 3-star Murkrow. Them yelling at me is apparently a 3-star behaviour, and a 2-star is that one in flight. So you get an idea of it. So standing around is 1 star, in flight is 2 stars, yelling at me is 3, 4 usually requires a bit more effort to get to. That one's a bit too big, but it is looking straight at me. Oh, and it's not well centered. Let's go for that one. Those are all a bit suboptimal, unfortunately. Oh, yes, here we go. So that glowing Swanner is 3 stars. We'll get into why it's glowing in the Illumina phenomenon, presumably fairly soon. I think that might be what the professor wants to talk about. That counts as a Torterra? Whatever you say. That's probably the best of my Torterra shots, though. Much better Hutu than the last one. For one, it's fucking awake. And we will show him the Crystal Bloom. These are important. Right, let's go.
Let's do this.
I like that shot for score bunny. I'm sad that isn't a better behaviour, but it's just definitely a really good score actually. 4,500. Torterra, oh, that's a really good. Not Torterra, that's Bouffalante. That's a really good one, and it's a 2-star. Obviously, the night has a different score tracking to the daytime one as well, so its research level and everything are completely independent. Not a bad Pidgeot, actually. It'd be better if it was looking at us, but 3, we got silver for it. That's a good combi, I think, and the other combi in the background is really nice. I like the kind of the bloom light, the lighting on it is really nice. And yep, gold, brilliant. Okay, this is shit, but at least it counts.
A new discovery. Nice work.
That's way better than I thought it was going to be. They really don't care much about looking at the camera in the early stages. Ah, that's a good one.
A new discovery.
2 species, 3-star. Yeah, that was a good one.
A new discovery.
It's not my best work, but
Nice work.
apparently it is. Apparently I got silver. Very impressive. Or is that like a crystal thing rather than silver? That appears to be the one above.
Nice work.
Bronze on the Catsby, not the best.
Nice work.
Oh, yes. Is it not looking at the camera? I feel like it is looking at the camera. Or is he telling me it's nice because I did that? Who knows? That's a good one with another one behind it. I like that.
New discovery. Great timing.
He also likes it. Yeah, that's above silver. That's crystal, which is the top thing. That's above gold even. I keep thinking that's silver, but it's not. Yeah, that one that we got there, that's silver. So it's bronze, silver, gold, crystal. There we go. And a crystal bloom. This is a Florio Island crystal bloom. This glow is what we call the Illumina phenomenon. And basically, taking that photo does something. He said he learned how the phenomenon works by observing the flowers. Are we going to have got that up? No, surely not yet. Whoop. Oh, nearly actually. I imagine the Pokemon behave differently at this hour. Keep up the good work. So we entered our first expedition to Park Night. And we registered a Crystal Bloom to our photo decks. By the way, thanks to your progress you've made in your research, I've got something to report. So let's head back to the lab. That's intriguing. Wait, is this one voiced?
Something incredible has happened.
It is.
Here, take a look at this. Here's the thing.
When you got near that field of flowers, I picked up an incredibly strong energy reading.
Also,
Its source seemed to be moving, it too, if only slightly. Which suggests what we've got here is an Illumina Pokemon. We can't be sure just yet, but I suspect so. I wonder why it showed up. Did you do anything special? I also doubt that it appeared when it did by chance. So I think you should be the one to investigate where that reading is coming from.
What?
Oh, I want to go too. You can watch through the monitor with me, Rita.
all right.
Please head out as soon as you're ready.
Hi.
Oh, right.
So we now have access to the Florio Illumina spot we get for just completing the park. And this is, well, you'll see.
Well, that's definitely where the reading was coming from. Do you see or hear anything?
That's horrifying. Gigantic Meganium.
That Meganium's the Illumina Pokemon! Quick, get its picture!
So, the Illumina spots, there's one of them on each island, only one, and it has a one Illumina Pokemon on each one. They are this game's equivalent of boss fights. If you remember the boss fight with Mew at the end of the first Pokémon Snap, this is like that. There are only certain things that it does which will basically... It's kind of frustrating because it means you have to play through this same level like 4 times to get each of the 4 stars for it. I will only be getting the 1. Well, I'll be getting the 1 and the 4-star. There is, for each boss, pretty much only one extremely specific situation in which you can capture it doing a 4-star behavior. So basically, this first one is pretty straightforward. So I'm just going to kind of snap it a little bit. One little thing to show about here, by the way, this is me moving the left stick, and it kind of makes me look around. But then with the right stick, I can move the camera like that. If I move the left and right sticks at the same time, you do a fast spin like that. So if you need to look around quicker, use both sticks. As you can see, well, that's kind of a cool shot. Note what it's doing. Its behavior is important here. It's going up to each of these crystal blooms, and it's sucking them down and going, ah, afterwards. It's just, like, it's a lot like the kind of the Titan herbs, the Herba Mystica on Scarlet and Violet, in that it's just getting high as fuck off them. And that's why it's glowing, because it's doing Pokemon acid. Oh god, that's creepy. I don't like the way it turned and looked there. But yeah, there are, in the normal version, I think, there are no, in the kind of level 1 versions, there's no other Pokemon in the Illumina spot other than the Illumina Pokemon. I think there might be in high levels. I'll check, but I don't think there is. Anyway, we'll slowly move towards the exit. And some of them, apparently, there are different Pokemon, but certainly not in that one and not at level 1. Right, let's see what the best I took. I probably took a 1 and maybe a 2-star of it eating the Crystal Bloom. Oh, 3-star I apparently got. So a 1... Most of those were... Oh, it's pretty hard to get a 1-star photo. That's bad. Most of them are 2-star, because you'll notice a Pokemon that's exhibiting the Illumina phenomenon normally gets you a higher ranking, and Illumina Pokemon are always constantly exhibiting the Illumina phenomenon. So there we go. That's weird. Oh, so those would be 3 stars, but he's not letting me select them because they don't technically show the Illumina phenomenon. We'll get back to what that means exactly later. Let's choose a good one here. That's as good as we're going to get, I think.
A new discovery.
So, of course, that's a new Pokemon, and, yeah, scores pretty highly as a 2-star one. Well into the crystal, that's good. I also just, yeah, put a Crystal Bloom photo in. That's a cool photo. No reason other than that, genuinely. So that automatically levels it up, and then the level 2 we probably won't do for a while on that one, but we'll get to it. Oh, we got more than 1,000 points for pose, and we registered Meganium, that's an achievement. We received the research title Gentle Wonder. Oh, photo filters are a thing, but we'll get to that a bit later. But anyway, he's got something to report, so let's head back to the lab. Yes, you're back! That was amazing, right? Wasn't it gorgeous? Wasn't it huge? And was it saying something?
Rita.
Easy there, Rita. Take a deep breath. Oh, look who's talking. You are practically dancing, Professor. Moving on. There's no doubt about it. That Meganium was an Illumina Pokemon, just like in the legends. Remind me what the legends say about Illumina Pokemon again, Professor? Didn't they supposedly save Lental from a huge disaster long ago or something? So the story goes, yes.
Also,
Illumina Pokemon were said to have distinctive patterns and glow with an unusual light. Sounds like our new friend. Yes, to the letter. I'm convinced that the events in those legends really did happen. And discovering the true history of this region could be the key that opens up all of our research. Hang on, wasn't there one more important thing we were going to mention, Professor? That's alright, it's pretty late. Let's pick up the conversation from here tomorrow. Why did we do that? Was that just a pretense? Also, why does he need goggles? He's a photographer. Or, well, I don't know, maybe he does do lab stuff. Did you manage to get some sleep? Now, as Rita already told you, I've been preparing to launch an ecological survey spanning the entire Lental region, and no sooner than you had you arrived, we suddenly found an Illumina Pokemon. You think there's a connection, Professor? I can't be sure yet, but fascinating things are bound to happen if you come with us. Really? Well, you know, maybe. For a scientist, you sure can be vague sometimes, Professor. Still, I think it's a good idea. But it'll be way more fun with you along. Well, there you have it. Ready to officially join our research team?
Well?
excellent. Well then, let's make it official. With a team badge. Yep.
It's like you were born to wear it.
Alright.
Well, what are we waiting for? Adventure awaits! Not to rain in our parade, Rita. But I need to get a couple more things ready first. Oh, come on! Just a little bit longer. I promise it'll be worth the wait. I'll explain next time you head out to do some research. And we get various things unlocked for this. The team badge is the main one, which is a sticker. Stickers are basically achievements. And I think we'll hold it here for the episode. Or are they going to tell us something? Now that you're a full-fledged team member, I have something for you that'll come in handy. We'll use this next episode. As for the explanation, would you do the honours, Rita? Yes, sir. But is it just me, or have you been getting me to do a lot of the work lately, Professor? Oh well, time to explain like the great assistant I am. This is a fluff fruit. They grow here in the Lental region. They're sweet and tasty, and they make a great snack for Pokemon. They may look just like regular apples, but they're way lighter and softer. You'll probably make a Pokemon's day if you toss it one of these. Let's get you some practice. So these are exactly like your bait from the first Pokemon Snap game, to the point where I'm not going to bother going through the tutorial, especially because it's the end of the episode. So we'll show this off a little bit next episode. Basically, you press B to throw a fluff fruit, it attracts Pokemon in, and you can get a better shot of them that way. With that, we will end the episode, and I hope you'll join me next time where we have got a new place to move on to, but actually we're not going to be doing that right away. We're going to be doing some of the new courses that we have unlocked. Well, some of the new levels that we've unlocked. So, I hope you join me then. Thank you very much. Oh, and we've got one more thing to tell you about for now. I thought it'd be handy to have a quick way to share what we see and learn in the field. Oh, this is some online crap, so we'll ignore this. I hope you join me next time. Thank you very much, and good day.